What up YouTube, it's Misery Hates Company, and today I'm going to show you guys my brand new Magik build for PVE, Dimension Duels, and Omega War. That's right, all three builds in one video. Magik is incredibly new to all of us, and so we're playing with different builds, and so there's going to be several videos on Magik. So I'm just here to update you on where I currently stand with Magik, and I'm really excited about some of these builds, so I can't wait to show them to you. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first things first, I just want to take a moment to point out, yes, I am at 1.6 million power, which is a lot. However, it's been fluctuating a lot as I adjust my build. And I'll show you why. So obviously attack is going to net you the highest amount of power, but your power doesn't matter, because if you have a lot of power, you still lose in Dimension Duels, or you get Raffle Stomped in Omega War or Dark Zone or whatever else you're going to be doing from a PvP aspect, then your power is meaningless. So make sure you put your power to work. And what I mean by that is the stats that I've been going for right now are as follows. So my attack and defense and health are actually a little bit lower than what they have been. But what does it net me? I'll show you. I am very, very close to my crit rate cap. And I still have over 200% crit damage, which is awesome. So if you don't know, crit rate cap is 75%. So I'm, just a few percentages off of that. I actually do have a red crit rate core that I can put on. I cannot put on, but I have ready to put on whenever I get a new badge that has another red slot. The other stat that I've been pushing a lot is actually my cooldown decrease. I want to say this one caps at 50%, but don't hold me to that. Let me know in the comments below if it's different, but I'm fairly confident it is in fact 50%. And then after that, I'm going to go back to focus. Oh, and then I've actually been working on my ult gauge recovery as well, so I got additional 35% there. Because really with Magik, with this new build, it's pretty crazy just how much damage you're doing with her ultimate auto attacks. So you want to get that ultimate as frequently as possible. And that's actually a really good transition right on over to our specialization. So this looks a little bit different from the last one I've been running. So I am keeping my limbo control, which is the decrease on all skill cooldown. I have tried 2 different times already to get this to level 10, but that 20% chance is just brutal. Please, Netmarble, change this to percent to be higher. It is so painful to get this many resources and then just get brutally wrecked. So that's just awful. The other one that is the same is, of course, the health one. Again, I've tried this one I think only once. I got enough resources to max it out again, or at least attempt to, and have failed. So, but it's still there. The other one that is also still there is this one, the Soul Sword in hand. So increases your attack by 16/18% for 6 seconds after using a sword skill class skill. That was a lot of S's. Anyway. The biggest change here is that I was using this for the 50% off, 50% off. So I was using the Soul Rampage for the 50%, or the additional damage when someone is below 50%, but it's just not worth it in my opinion, especially from a PvP aspect. You just don't get that much value from it. Like if someone's going to be at 50% health, they're probably getting blown up anyway. Unless it's Dimension Duels, of course, in which case maybe it's helpful, but I think this other one is actually a lot more helpful. It's actually this one. So Infinite Darkness, increase ultimate gauge recovery speed by X amount for 5 seconds when using a dark Magik class skill. Cooldown is 8 seconds. So this helps get my my ultimate just back faster, and it's very, very noticeable with this skill in addition to the over 40% cooldown reduction that I have. It comes up pretty quick. Now, the other thing I wanted to go ahead and show you guys was actually my Omega cards. So the Omega cards that I'm using, these two are the same. I'm changed 3 of them. So I'm actually using this one, and again, for ultimate gauge recovery, I did roll a 5 on it, which I'm pretty excited about. That 16.3% is pretty dope, but I hate that's a PvP damage increase. I mean, it's doable. I do like the exclusive stat of defensive pierce. That's what I wanted as a bonus stat, but I'll take what I can get. Again, this is perfect. I love that defense pierce. So the other one that I have equipped is the Doctor Strange one for the cooldown decrease. I rolled a 3, which is on it. The biggest pain here is the fact that I did get this on my Star-Lord when he was my main. And obviously he is not my main anymore, and I do not have that exclusive stat, and I don't have the ability of rolling an exclusive stat for the foreseeable future. The other card that I just recently got was actually this one. Again, cooldown decrease. The bonus stat's total damage. I'm fine with it. The exclusive stat from Magik is total damage again. It's okay. I would have wanted to have defense pierce. And what I did was I actually got rid of my other level 2 card. So I think it was this one. Attack. I just got rid of flat attack, which again is painful to lose, but I do get that attack bonus from having 2 2s. And again, these are both 1s, and both could obviously need to be upgraded, but I just don't have the fodder right now to do so. The other thing I'll mention is that I have this as my bonus stats for my Hydra chest, and it's accuracy rate, which is really the only way I'm getting accuracy rate right now for those pesky Spider-Man. What are you doing? Who are you talking to, dude? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Yeah. And then I get the crit rate as well as the guard damage. Guard damage is pretty rough, but the crit rate is just juicy. I'm holding on. It's gonna hurt me to show you guys this chest because it is really, really good. But I really need the crit rate. Yeah. Oh god. So it's 4 rolls of attack for an additional almost 20% attack. God, it's painful not to use that. So I am saving this until I can ideally find crit rate in enough different places that I can just switch to this, because that would just be amazing. I need to nano it at least once to be able to nano this one into that one, but this is an amazing chest that I rolled, and it's painful not to use it, but I cannot afford to lose 17% crit rate for that much attack. It's just not worth it to me. And I've noticed a difference in my damage. My damage is much higher with that almost being a crit rate cap. So like I said, hopefully I can find crit rate somewhere else and I can eventually use this chest. So the last thing I wanted to show you guys is actually the skills that I'm using. So we're gonna go here. So for shout out to Half Send, because he actually had a video come out very recently where he made me question my PVE build specifically, and the PVE build that he and his alliance member recommended is actually what I'm running now. So that would be the Master of the Abyss, this one, the teleport thingy. I'm running the Limbo Hatchling. Then I'm running, and I've already gone over these skills in full detail, so you can take a picture of it if you want. Arcane Sword, Soul Strike. The next one is the Soul Slash, Limbo Slash. And then last but not least, the Stepping Sword, Stepping Strike. So again, shout out to Half Send. He came out with a video that showed this build in particular. Love it. Took it, ran with it. Actually, same case, this is my dimensional duel set. So the first one, the biggest difference here is going to be the Summon Limbo Hound. And the biggest thing, and again, from that video that Half Send came out with, it talks about how these things actually blow up at the end of it, which I did not realize happened. And in Dimension Duel, when it's one-on-one, yeah, they're gonna blow up. With my cooldown decrease, I've actually had this skill come up twice before I've actually been able to blow up the person in some cases with some tankier heroes. So it's actually really nice. So everything else is basically the same. Oh no, this was one skill that I changed. So again, with my the additional trait that I have on my specialization to get my ultimate back quicker, this skill is now a must. I've seen people use this as well, which is the pull. You probably won't end up pulling the person, but at least you can take away their disabled skills. I like this one because it just hones onto them, and it's some decent damage. And you can maybe turn them into a rat. I have not done that in PvP yet, but I mean, that's just a bonus. I'm not using it for that. It bounces for Omega War, which is awesome. And yeah, it's pretty great for dimension duels. And it helps with my cooldown reduction on my ultimate. Last but not least is my Omega skill set, which I haven't really showed anyone yet. You could probably imagine what it is though. All of this is pretty straightforward. The biggest difference here is that I am using the quick stab. So if you were to look at this as more of like a rotation, you teleport in, bing bong bing, give them a little stabby boy, and then by that time they're probably moving, or you've killed the person you were trying to kill originally, and now you need to jump to someone else. So that would be skill number 3, which would be Stepping Strike, which of course teleports you behind the person. And at this point you still have your that active from your soul skill abilities up, so you can do this. And then if you don't have to manually run or dodge or sprint to the next person and they're just next to you. You might be able to get this off in that same time span to get that bonus attack. And this skill is Demon Slayer. The goal with these skills is low cooldown, low stamina use, and it has a low build up. So if you were to compare this to, let's say, this skill does way more damage, but look at the build up. This skill is done before this one even hits. Given now that I look at it, they're not starting at the same time, but still, I mean, you can tell how much longer that is. I mean, look at that build up, it's crazy. So less damage, but less build up. And of course, last but not least, is this one where it jumps around everyone. This is just a great way to get free kills at the end of your rotation. I usually do this as I'm like running away or like retreating ever so effectively in order to get my cooldowns back up, which with the cooldown reduction amount over 40%, it comes back pretty quick. So it's really jump in, blow people up, and then get back out. They usually come back in a couple seconds by that point, and you do your full rotation all over again, and it's a lot of fun. Usually you can get about 2 full rotations in, and then that's right around the time that your ultimate should be close to being up, if not up. And again, for Omega War. These are all the changes that I've been doing to my Magik. It's helped me a great deal. I really want to hit cap on my crit rate and my defense pierce, and then I will feel like she is at just the tippity top, and then ideally be able to use that chest that has the 4 rolls of attack. That'd be just amazing. But if this video helps you, make sure you like the video. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to this channel because I got videos coming your way. And last but not least, if you want to know what campaigns to use in PvE to help you net higher damage or DPS or however you want to look at it, watch this video right now because it shows you the very best PvE campaigns to use.